From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
20. Big stuff, let's go. 8, 8. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
8, 8. Switch.
From the gun, here's Newton. He hits White, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
I'm sure at times James White gets frustrated because he might want to carry the ball a little bit more, but when you catch it like that, that's how teams are going to use you. The majority of his snaps may come on passing downs because he can create big plays downfield. Second on the team in catches in 2019. He led his squad in 2018.
On first down, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31.
20. Switch it.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Newton throwing again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And that is going to be incomplete. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
9 yards.
A Raider first down, Carter Renfrow. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Copeland gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The tackle.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away.
Julian Edelman on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Watch the safety.
Running out of the gun with White. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Off play action. Newton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again. Newton. And that's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. He completes it right side to White. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky at the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity. Treat it as such.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll look downfield for Waller. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They fake the give. Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it's 3rd down. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you've got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. This is first and goal from about the 8. Throwing again is Newton. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Patriots 9, Raiders 0.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And they'll get this to Ruggs on the jet sweep. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
A loss of 2.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Carr's pass.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a third down.
3-yard gain on the play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a night.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman. And I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the give, it's White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They go right back to White here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
20.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Catch is made by Herring. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they'll continue to look for more catches like that from N'Keal Harry. He was New England's first pick in the 2019 draft. Had a disappointing rookie season, though. Only 12 catches for 105 yards and just 2 touchdowns. With his talent and his potential, this team needs him to step up.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing is Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Well, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run. This is White. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Second and goal from the 1. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 on the play.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw is Newton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Vegas. I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
48-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. You that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
20.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Newton throwing again. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. To the air again, Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 1st down, Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
On the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
No signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Watch the shot. Check 3.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Edelman set to return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there, first down.
And a Raider first down.
first and 10. Here's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
25-yard line.
Off play action. Newton. He completes it right side to White. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. On first down, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. They go with White on the counter. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Carr again here on second and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. From the gun, it's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. 44's the mic. 44's 20. Watch the run. Watch the run. Slam. Slam. Kill. 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 Turn up. Kill. Express. Football's the mic. Express. Watch football. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Gun. 44. Mike.
A shotgun snap for Newton. White's got a first down or more. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, Newton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22.
Patriots.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check 26.
They fake the give. Newton. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. From the gun, Newton. Pass incomplete.
Newton's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Folk's kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 31, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
57's the mic. Stay with you.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First down, Raiders.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
To throw again. Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dietrich Wise Jr. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Lets this go for Renfro. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 43 yards.
Well, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
33.
Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Forced out to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Is good. Makes the score Patriots 33, Raiders 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. Check 52.
From the gun, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I got you, boy. Four the mic. 20.
On the handoff, it's White. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So many different weapons available in that Patriot backfield. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Gun. 20.
On the handoff, this is White. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Play action. It's Newton. And that's incomplete. The tight end, Dalton Keene, the target. And it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Maurice Hurst able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Operating from the gun, Carr. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Raiders on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10.
57's Mike 57. Get ready.
From the gun, Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 24 yards.
And the Las Vegas.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
First down.
Carr now on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Carr now on 1st down. And fights him off. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Mike, 57.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because
they've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Newton. This is White on the screen. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9.
Gun.
Throwing again is Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Las Vegas.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
The Raider first down.
From midfield, here's Carr. That ball's caught. Aguilar, right side. That catch good for only a couple.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jacobs from the gun, and they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
5-yard pick.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down.
Is a turnover on down.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
3 buzz.
Today's final score, Patriots 30.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys that's skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it?
It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator.
The things that you learn.
Golly, wise beyond his years. So for New England, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will hit the road next week.